a little bit.
So if you join the marching band at Washburn University, that's the version that we play on the football field, and it's just as tricky to put it together in a concert hall as it is when you're 60 yards apart. So congrats to our white band for attempting that. It's a very difficult arrangement, and they did a really nice job. Okay, now it is my pleasure to introduce you to our first guest conductor of the day. Her name is Dr. Melissa Sawyer. She works at the University of Kansas, and she is fabulous. The amount of knowledge that she has thrown at them and the amount that they've managed to latch onto and stick to is amazing. She'll tell you a little bit more about the concert program itself. And just a quick note, you should know that she stepped in at the very last minute. We had an unfortunate health thing happen with the person who was supposed to be here. She's okay, but Melissa, Dr. Sawyer was able to come in, and she's been amazing. You know, she's been so graceful and so professional with such little time and notice to do it, and we're just incredibly thankful that she was, amenable and is here with us today. So, without further ado, we've got Dr. Melissa Sawyer. All right, good afternoon. We gotta help them out. You ready? Good afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, we're so glad you're here with us. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Like Dr. Pargalovich just said, we learned a lot of brand new music today. The very first one we're gonna start with is really exciting, big, and really fast. It's gonna be over before you know it. So this is gonna be our opener from Palette, and this is the first movement. Quickest music ever, right? That was 40 seconds long. Okay, good. Our next piece is going to be kind of a Spanish flair. So this is called Spania. One thing I love about this program is to do with honor bands. I love to do a lot of different kind of forms of music and different styles, and they are so game for it. It was so much fun to get to do this. So you're going to see a lot of tempo pushes, pulls. There's a lot of crazy musicality that we get to put in that's not necessarily in the music. We got to kind of formulate it ourselves, so they're just fabulous. Okay, so here is Spania by David Shaffer.
so much fun to work with. I love it. So the reason it's out of order on your program is because I had an idea of what we should do, and these fabulous musicians were like, actually, wouldn't it be great if we opened with this, and then we moved to this, and then we moved to this, because they're just so exceptionally creative, and I love that about this group. It's been a lot of that today, of getting different ideas and trying new things with them. So I absolutely love when I get to come conduct, and it's just not me on a podium waving a stick at them. They're like, no, actually we should do this, and then we should do this. Love that about this group. So the next one we're going to do is a march by Fillmore called Mad Dash. And it's a bit faster than a usual march, but otherwise it's just kind of a traditional march. We got to talk about what that is for bands. So we always start with a what? Introduction. And then we got to go through the formula. And then the first strain, and then the second, and then we have a quiet trio, then we end with an aggressive dog fight. So there you go. That's the formula of every march, and it's just like what you're about to hear. So here is Mad Dash by Fillmore. I completely forgot the best part of the march. What is the very last note called? Say it louder. Stinger, kind of like a bee stinger. Da, da, kind of like a bee stinger. Love it. Okay. And then we're going to close out our concert. I can't believe our time is already up. It's crazy. With their favorite piece. They're kind of unanimous about this, so they wanted to close this with this piece. It's such a cool one. Again, it's kind of Spanish flair and a lot of auxiliary percussion. You're going to see it's a lot of fun. But before we close out, you guys, I have to thank, first of all, thank you guys. Truly, it's been such a fantastic day to work with you all. Can you give it up one more time for these guys? Our friends at Washburn. Dr. Porgalova is one of the finest conductors, director of bands in our nation, and it is such an honor to work with her, her staff, our applied faculty, and our student staff. Can we give a huge thank you to Washburn for hosting us today?
Probably didn't know her. She's probably so mad.
Do we have any band directors in the audience? If you are there, can you raise your hand so we can acknowledge you guys? Thank you for the ones that came to work with us today. We put you kind of to work. Give it up for our band directors. They make our life so easy. We just get to have fun and play it down, but they do all the work with these guys, and it's just a joy to work with them. So thank you. Stay tuned for our next band, who's sounding fabulous. I got to hear a little bit of their set, and it sounds great. Dr. DeWarden is doing a fantastic job with them, so stick around for that. But we're going to close with Byzantine dances by Brittin. She came first.